Welcome back, Legends. Today, we're diving into one of the best and most talked about event of the entire Speed Resolution season in Asphalt Legends, the Tushek Aeon E special event. Now, let me set expectations clearly right from the start. Special events in Asphalt Legends are never designed as fully free-to-play friendly, and this one is no exception. So if you're coming here expecting tons of free rewards with zero requirements, this event is not built for that. However, and this is important, F2P players are not completely locked out. If you already have some of the required support cars at decent stars, you can make progression. That said, this special event is clearly aimed at premium users, veterans, and low spenders, and after personally test driving the Tushek Aeon E in multiplayer, I came here to give you a full breakdown, not only of the event structure, but also a deep performance review of the car itself. The real question is simple. Is the Tushek Aeon E one of the best cars released recently? And is it actually worth your time, tokens, or money? Before we dive deep into the event and the car review, make sure to subscribe, like the video, and drop a comment. It helps the channel grow a lot and ensures you never miss upcoming Asphalt Legends content, breakdowns, and honest reviews. Event Overview. The Tushek Aeon E special event has just launched, and the total event duration is 14 days. This gives players enough time to plan, grind, or decide whether investing resources makes sense. One very important detail: the Tushek Aeon E is a non-key car, and it requires only 35 blueprints to unlock. On paper, that sounds very friendly. But in reality, unlocking it is still not easy because this is a premium S-Class car, and premium cars come with premium requirements. That's the honest truth. Event structure and conditions. The event is divided into 10 stages, and completing all stages and conditions rewards you with an exclusive Tushek Aeon E decal, which is always a nice flex item for collectors. In total, there are 366 conditions to fully complete the event. And here's the catch. You cannot brute force these conditions without the right support cars. Required support cars. To fully complete this event, the following cars are required at max or near max level: McLaren Artura De Tomaso P900, FV Frangivento Sorpasso GT3, Lamborghini SC63, Pagani Zonda 5, Hyundai Envision 74. If you don't have all of these cars maxed, don't panic. If some of them are at good star levels, you still have a realistic chance to unlock the Tushek Aeon E, even if full completion is out of reach. But let me be very clear. Without these support cars, the event is basically impossible. No skill, no shortcuts, no tricks can bypass that requirement. Shop, tokens, and real money options. For players willing to invest tokens, dedicated event packs are available in the shop. These allow you to upgrade support cars and push further into the event. Once you complete at least 183 conditions, Tushek Aeon E special packs become available. At that point, players with strong token reserves can even 6-star the car directly from the shop, which is a huge opportunity for veterans who planned ahead. If you lack both support cars and tokens, the only remaining option is real money investment. The Ultimate Pass, priced at $49.99, allows you to instantly unlock the Tushek Aeon E along with exclusive rewards. There are also multiple real money bundles: $4.99, $19.99, $49.99, and higher tiers, clearly designed for paying users. Is the event itself anything new? Structurally? No. This is a classic Asphalt Legends special event: support cars, condition-based progression, gradual blueprint rewards. What does make this event special is the feature car. The Tushek Aeon E is a high-end S-Class car with a massive rank of 5,106. That alone raises expectations. But rank doesn't tell the full story. So now, let's talk about what really matters. Tushek Aeon E. Overall feel and balance. The Tushek Aeon E is not a gimmick car. No weird physics, no extreme debuffs, no frustrating quirks. Instead, you get clean driving, predictable behavior, balanced performance. This alone makes it stand out compared to recent S-Class releases like the Imperium, Tartarus, or Absolute. The car feels pure, and that's exactly why many players are enjoying it so much. Acceleration, where the car truly shines. Acceleration is the biggest strength of the Tushek Aeon. Raw acceleration is excellent. Nitro acceleration is strong. Top speed is reached very quickly. Acceleration stat sits around 86, which is outstanding. In many situations, it out-accelerates the Bugatti Bolide, especially on corner exits. This makes it deadly on short tracks, technical layouts, twisty maps like Osaka and Buenos Aires. Handling, drifting, and control. Handling is smooth and stable. Steering feels responsive, and the car stays predictable even at high speed. Drifting is surprisingly forgiving. Clean drift behavior. Minimal loss of control. Floaty drifting is possible, but not mandatory. This makes the Aeon E far more accessible than most S-Class monsters. Nitro, the biggest weakness. Now let's be honest. Nitro is the weak point. Low nitro capacity, fast drain, heavy punishment for mistakes. You cannot spam nitro with this car. Precision matters, discipline matters, skill matters. One bad nitro decision can cost you the race. Multiplayer performance. In multiplayer, the Aeon E is competitive, but not brainless. First place finishes are absolutely possible. Acceleration helps massively. One mistake can ruin everything. This car rewards smart drivers, not reckless ones. Visual design and identity. Visually, the Tushek Aeon E is stunning. Clean carbon look aggressive, yet elegant. Black and green electric vibe. Many players compare it to the DSE-10's performance, and that comparison makes sense. Final thoughts. This car does not try to overwhelm you with broken mechanics or unfair advantages. Instead, it gives you something far more valuable in the long run: control, predictability, and trust. When you make a mistake, you know why you lost speed. When you drive cleanly, the car rewards you immediately. That feedback loop is incredibly important, especially for players who value skill-based racing over brute force dominance. From an event perspective, yes, the structure is undeniably pay-oriented. There is no sugarcoating that. The required support cars, the condition count, the shop pressure, and the premium bundles all clearly signal that this event is designed with spenders and longtime veterans in mind. Free-to-play players can progress only if they already invested wisely in the past. And while that may be frustrating for some, it is also the current reality of Asphalt Legends special events. But here's the key difference. The reward actually feels worthy of the investment. The Tushek Aeon E is not a car you unlock, test for one day, and then forget. It has real long-term value. It fits perfectly into technical multiplayer tracks. It performs consistently across different layouts, and it doesn't rely on broken exploits to stay competitive. That alone gives it staying power far beyond many flashy S-Class cars that burn bright and fade fast. Another very important point is player accessibility. While this is still an S-Class car, it is far more forgiving than most of its peers. You don't need to master ultra-advanced floaty mechanics on day one. You don't need pixel-perfect nitro chaining every second. Instead, you need discipline, awareness, and decision-making. That makes the car approachable for intermediate players while still offering depth for high-skill veterans. The nitro weakness, which some may see as a flaw, actually reinforces this identity. It forces players to think, plan, and race smarter. In a game where nitro spam often dominates, having a car that punishes careless boosting is not necessarily a bad thing. In fact, it may be one of the most refreshing aspects of the Aeon E. Visually and thematically, the car also stands out. It feels modern, electric, and futuristic without looking over-designed. Its identity matches its driving style: clean, sharp, efficient. That cohesion between visuals and performance is something Asphalt Legends doesn't always get right, but here it absolutely does. So is the Tushek Aeon E the best car ever made? No, and that's actually a good thing. It doesn't try to break the game. It doesn't redefine the meta overnight. What it does instead is remind us what good car design looks like in Asphalt Legends. Balance over chaos, skill over gimmicks, and enjoyment over frustration. If you are a paying player or a veteran with strong garage depth, this car is 100% worth grinding for, upgrading, and mastering. If you value clean racing and consistent performance, the Tushek Aeon E will feel like a breath of fresh air. And even if you choose not to invest heavily, simply driving this car in multiplayer shows what Asphalt Legends can be when design choices are done right. In the end, the Tushek Aeon E is not just a car, it's a statement. And for many players, that statement is exactly what they've been waiting for. If you enjoyed this breakdown and want more honest Asphalt Legends content, make sure to support the channel and stay tuned for upcoming videos. See you on the track.
Still, teeth clenched tight, the abyss calls me into the night. Rivers run red with burning regrets. No forgiveness, pain never forgets. Skulls crack open, dark secrets leak. My hands tremble, my spirit weak.